Experts have confirmed a nexus between drugs and banditry, terrorism, kidnapping and other types of violent crimes in Nigeria, especially in the northern region. Insecurity is clearly one of the key challenges facing the country, and illicit drug consumption contributes to its spread. The Zamfara State Anti-Thuggery Committee was set up by the Matole administration to assist relevant agencies in addressing thuggery and illicit drug consumption. The committee, in collaboration with NDLEA, swarmed the Sambo Secondary School in Gusau and arrested 3 youths involved in illicit drug consumption. These followed complaints by the school authorities and surrounding communities over the continued use of the school for drug peddling and vandalization of properties.
Sambo Secondary School has become hideout for criminals. So therefore, there were several complaints. So we decided to comb the area so that we can make the place very, very conducive for learning. Because this is not an institute for smoking or any other drug abuse.
It's not longer a news that Sambo has these activities that are taking place. It's more than, at least there is more than 5 years. I informed them all the activities that is happening in this school. Criminal activities, theft, taking in their hands, drug abuse, and so on and so forth.
The chairman of the committee insists his team will not relent in their efforts to make Zamfara a drug-free state. Authorities of the school noted that the criminals had used the school as their hideout, from which they went about their evil activities, especially at night.
2022 has so far proven to be one of those years with a high-rate disasters across the world. From windstorm in Europe to heat waves, droughts, wildfires, landslides to tsunamis in the United States, volcanic eruptions in Asia, and floods in Africa. About 2,600 deaths have been recorded so far in Africa, with Nigeria being the worst hit. This is the reason the country is placing emphasis on early warning mechanisms.
In our country, it is highly imperative that we continue to strengthen the existing early warning system and strive to design new ones in tandem with the global expectation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today's event becomes more apt as NEMA and his esteemed partners grapple with large-scale flood disaster across the country.
It's important to note that the primary goal of disaster risk reduction is prevention and mitigation. But when this is not possible, it is therefore important to minimize the harm it does to people's assets and livelihoods.
Or they work towards doing that. So I think we also in this part of the world, we should stand up to the occasion and make sure that we tie along with the United Nations, and also we develop strong institutions. NEMA is doing the best it can. To lose 500 people is not an easy thing. To lose one life is not an easy thing. So we know what we are saddled with.
It's the first major gathering of youths in Osun State after the July 16 governorship election. The youth converged on the popular Ayutoro Junction in Osogbo to show their support and solidarity for the APC presidential flag bearer, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. They marched through Igbona to Old Garage, Olaya, and terminated it at Ugoluwa.
We came out today to show the entire world that we are fully behind Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. This is a critical period for us as a nation, and we cannot experiment. We have no choice than to rally support for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. We believe his leadership, and we believe that under his leadership, Nigeria will be prosperous.
APC youth are solidly behind Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and we are ready, like the governor has said, to give him more than 1.2 million votes during the February election.
Land away this morning, amidst the rainfall, the youth are very passionate, and they have that sense of belonging that, okay, if actually we can work hand in hand together to achieve this project, this man comes to us as the president of Nigeria, he's going to do very, very well.
Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, his wife, and leadership of the APC in the state received the youths at Tinubu Shetima campaign office, where they were addressed.
We cannot be experimenting. It's not the time to experiment. It's time to really solve the problems. We have problems. There's no doubt about it. Asiwaju is the best person to be able to handle that at this time.
So I'm impressed with the turnout of the youth, and it's good that the youth are taking this as a challenge. They're looking at this as their future, and I think it's important for us to see that.
He wants members